some friends along the way for reasons I don't understand to this day. I wish them all love, miss them every day, but only time can heal the pain. Flowers don't grow without the rain, but I was prepared for the storm today. And if it hadn't happened, that would be the same. And that's why I really wouldn't change a thing. With me, with me, with me, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yo, what up, though, Chris?
With me, I wouldn't change a thing. With me, with me, with me, with me, with me, I wouldn't change a thing. With me, with me. Life doesn't always go the way that we planned, it'll always change. But my lessons won't go to waste. Gotta keep pushing for a better day. Flowers don't grow without the rain, but I was prepared for the storm today. And if it hadn't happened, that would be the same. And that's why I really wouldn't change a thing. With me, with me, with me, I wouldn't change a thing. With me, with me, with me, with me, with me, I wouldn't change a thing. With me, with me. You see, this is how the story goes. The truth is really never told. Live for another day. Who cares what they gotta say? With me, with me, with me, I wouldn't change a thing. With me, I wouldn't change. I wouldn't
Oh, so sweet. Yo, what up, though? Welcome to the best podcast where being empowered starts today. I am your host, Jason, and we are back with season 2. I'm pretty sure this is season 2, man, but it's been a hot minute. And I want to say welcome to everybody that tunes in either here on Facebook or over on the Best Podcast group / page. And also, if you go on any of the platforms that we're streaming on as well. So we're going live on Facebook, but we're also on all streaming platforms. That's iTunes, Apple iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Wherever you do your podcasting at, that is exactly where you can find us. So we are back. Tonight I've been feeling some type of way, not necessarily in a bad way, but in a way of progression. And we're going to end up talking about change. As you can hear the song, the intro, that was Gabrielle Lynn, a good friend of mine that has moved away from Minneapolis and pursued her singing career. And by golly gee, wow, has it blown up for her. I'm excited. I'm happy for her new adventures. And it was a blessing to be able to find that song to kind of correlate exactly what we're going to talk about today. So with that, join us, man. And I want you to join us on all platforms. And you can join us over on Instagram as well at the.best podcast. That's how you join us over there, and just kind of follow the lifestyle of myself and motivational lifestyle. We're just trying to create a breath of fresh air for people and give a perspective that may be some people aren't talking about, or give help or acknowledgement to your feelings are validated. So you may not be the only one that feel like it's an abundance or a lot of emotion going through different changes in life, different experiences in life, whatever that may look like. You are not alone in that journey. So let's go ahead and hop in, man. The title of this one is called Change. And I just want to speak my breath about it and kind of give my point of view on it. So change is absolutely important. It is a necessary thing and an unwanted thing. So, in order to get growth and development and to be your best form, you need to encounter, embrace, and almost enjoy change. I know a lot of people don't. So, your average person, your normal run of the mill blue collar or even white collar person do not enjoy change one bit. That is the one thing that will put someone in their place and go, you know what? Too much is going on. It's different and it's not the same as it used to be. And I don't like that. But we have to understand that that is necessary for growth and development changes. So imagine never leaving or evolving at all, right? Never leaving your town, moving on, changing your lifestyle or your outlook. Things will always seem the same. Mundane even, right? And those are the things that at the end of the day runs us rugged. It runs us down. It depletes our energy, it shifts our frequency, and it just doesn't allow us the growth that we deserve as an individual, as a human being. When we look at the world in totality and everything from history to now and even into the future, we can see that there has been an astronomical amount of change from how people have been treated, how cars have went from gas to electric, how lifestyles are plant-based, people are not eating meat anymore. Like there's a very vast amount of change that has happened, and there's so many people that don't like it and don't accept it and want to live in the lifestyle that they've been living in. And then there are people that embraced it and move forward. Now, with that movement and with that accepting of change, you end up seeing people live not only their best life, but a phenomenal life, something that we all strive for. We see it online every day. We see it on Instagram, we see it on Facebook, whether they're extremely excited that they've made that progress or they're just embracing life every day as it comes forward to them or comes to them. Now, like I was saying before, no one really seeks it and no one really is looking forward to change. But when it does happen, you do end up getting into your best form. Now, what that looked like for you, I don't know. What it looks like for me, could be obviously is going to be completely different because we're not one and the same, correct? We're all absolutely different. Um, and that's an accepting thing. Now, let's think about it this way. Do you live your best life? Are you living everything to fulfillment? Are you doing exactly what you want? And if not, guess what? You need to go ahead and set a different priority on what your life should look like. Now, the hard part is this. I think a lot of people deep down are people pleasers or want to live life like the Joneses or whatever that may look like and never do exactly what they want. So they don't change a profession, they don't change the relationship that they're in, they don't change who they are to better themselves, but they end up just sticking with the same mundane thing. Now, the only reason I'm able to speak to that is because I'm one of those persons, right? I was one of those people that I just previously stated. I felt like life was just good to go. I never stayed above the curve of wanting to change and be a part of evolution and start new things instead of I just sat in the back seat and let life just ride by for a while. I let work control who I was and what my outlook in life looked like instead of me being me as a person. Hope this is making sense. Follow me now. Instead of me being the person that leads the life. right? I let the outside things dictate who and what I am, and I didn't let me, the internal and the things that I believe in, be the main drive on who I want to represent or who I want to show the world. That makes sense to me, right? I know people that love to be uncomfortable. I'm one of them. So public speaking, doing things like this, the podcast, being in front of the camera, or being in large groups are a thing for me. That's what drives me. That's what pushes me because it puts me in a place of being uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, that is the first place. That is the birthing place of a unique experience and a pleasant experience of change, of growth. And when you are in that mode and in that place of growth and development and changing yourself to be who you want to be, you start to see life just a little bit different. So changes for me happen right before COVID. So I want to say May, in that area of May, June, so summer 19, the summer of 2019, that's where, the big change happened for me. I had a big life change. I ended up getting my third DWI. I ended up going sober. I said I have to take my life more serious than I was previously because at the time of everything, I was just letting life go. I was in the basically the passenger seat of the car of life and not really being persistent in making deliberate actions. That makes sense? Being persistent in making deliberate actions to evolve my lifestyle or even who I am as a person. I talked about it. I have tons of conversations with people that I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, build my business here and build a business there, but I wasn't taking the step forward to make the change or to make the progress to get into those lanes that I was out there putting out, like for wishing, I guess. And then the incident happened, and I seen a lot of flaws in myself. And with that, I said, Jason, in order to be here for your children, in order to be a great spouse, in order to be on top of shit and be the best you need to change up a whole lot of shit. And it it hurt. It was scary. It is still scary. And I didn't have a lot of understanding of it. I wasn't prepped for it. It just kind of had to happen. I knew it had to happen because if it didn't, I would lose a lot of things, i.e., my family. I did lose my job. Um, Work to get back at work was pretty hard. Now we're coming into COVID. COVID changed up a lot of things and it slowed a lot of things down for me. So I was like, okay, I have to change up and I have to be able to start something new, decide what I'm going to do and go after it. Now, I'm able to say that I've jumped a few hurdles. I've gotten a good place and I'm in a good rhythm. Now, I can't stay dormant or okay with the rhythm that I'm in. I got to continuously challenge myself so I can keep evolving. And I hope that you guys are doing the same. I hope that you guys are challenging yourselves to be a better person than you were the day before. Extending a hand to a friend that may or may not need it. When I say may not, unknowingly, just being there for someone, telling them that you love them, getting them to that next level in life by being a supportive person. But now the thing is, you can't be that supportive person if you're not willing to make that sacrifice and changing who you are as an individual as well. So I was saying before, when you get in those uncomfortable situations, you need to learn how to embrace those situations because what ends up happening is you end up birthing so many things like life, new growth, new love, friends, and so much more that will just end up fulfilling you in so many ways that you could not imagine. I've seen so many things happen within these last year or two that has just really blown my mind from the George Floyd incident to the riots to the fires to the continued conversation of COVID. and how people mindsets are extremely different from it being this is my body, I do what I want, which is a completely understanding thing. But when you are putting your body at risk and everyone else's like unknowingly, then that causes issues. You have to be able to educate yourself to know what's right or what's wrong and do what's best for you, but still in fact embrace the change that could come from it. Because if you don't, you can still be the naive person and cause extreme issues for not only yourself but your friends and family. That's how I see things. Now, um, I want us to take a second and think about it, right? How has life changed for you in the last year or two? What's been a significant change for you in the last year? How has it affected you? I want you guys to think about that and then go ahead and post it on the Facebook page and tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me how you feel about it and what's been the motivator for you to either stay consistent with it or not even acknowledge it. I think that's possible. Now, I want you to imagine this. How you live your life is just like how you take care of your mind, body, and soul. If you don't change it by feeding it positivity, good food, and healthy activities, you end up doing yourself a disjustice or injustice to your lifestyle. So think about it. How are you feeding it, which is your soul, your mind, your body, your lifestyle? How are you and then what are you feeding it? Could it be the different type of foods that you're ingesting? Because that plays a part. Through some of my research and learning, because I'm going to be starting a new health regime to really get my body back in tune. Because my body can't handle the stresses that are happening lately, right? It needs to be in a top notch shape to handle what's going on, but also that help me live longer so I can experience more, so I can change more and evolve more as a human being. So I got to change up how I'm feeding it, what I'm doing with it. I need to do more. No, I'm joking. I need to be more active. I think everyone needs that. Find accountability partners so you guys can really attack and be great. My tag, be your best, because being empowered does start today. So I really want you guys to take that in, give me some feedback, tell me what you're thinking, and connect with me. We have more of these shows coming, more time to talk about different subjects that spawn up. Best is back. I am back. I found out what I want to do with this platform. I figured out exactly how I want to present it to you guys, and this is what you see now. So I appreciate everyone stopping in. If you watch this later, thank you. Hit that like button, hit that share button, let people know what's going on. But also, I want you to go ahead and download this on all platforms, whether it's iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere you do your podcasting. Check in with your boy. I appreciate everyone. I want you to remember being your best, excuse me, be your absolute best, because being empowered starts the day. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. When you do all three of those, you're in your alpha state. So I need you to go ahead and remember, protect your peace and drink water.